So, guys, all morning I've been feeling heavy and a little bit of yesterday as well. And I know that I feel heavy when it's getting close to that time of the month. And I'm paying attention to everything now. I'm paying attention to what's my energy, what's just hormonal, what's the planet, what's everything. So I don't start being like, oh, why am I feeling like this? Why is this happening to me? I thought I've healed. No, there's going to be feelings that you're going to feel based on what's going on around you, and some stuff that just stuff pops up under the surface that makes you feel a certain way. Just because you've healed, it doesn't mean you don't feel things. It's just that your reaction changes on how you react to things. So I was feeling heavy and I was like, oh, how am I going to get out of this? Like, I don't feel like exercising. I don't feel like walking. I feel so heavy. So I'm like, okay, what can I do that doesn't exert a lot of energy but is something that fuels me? So I was like, my little one is taking a nap right now, and I'm like, okay, I wasn't gonna do it. I was just gonna lay in bed and not get up and do it. But I said, go. You wrote a poem yesterday. Go record that. Like, it'll shift your energy. So I listened to my intuition and I got up and I recorded a poem, and it literally shifted my energy. It made me feel lighter, made me feel excited, it made me feel proud of the words that I created and how I can convey a message and convey the emotions in the story. Like, I am a storyteller, I am a great communicator, I am a poet, I am a person who shares through truths through my words, through my stories that I create. That's the best way that I can convey emotions, is through the stories that are authentic to my experiences, right? So, and the things that I've learned throughout this journey, throughout my life, and throughout this last almost a year of journey that I've been going on of healing. So, yeah, I just want to share that. Like, literally, the thing that shifts your energy and gets you out of a state of feeling happy is acting on your high excitement. And if at that moment you don't feel like exercising, or you don't feel like dancing, you don't feel like doing something that's quote unquote strenuous, then do something that stimulates your mind. Like, I was watching videos, learning stuff, but still it wasn't lifting my energy. So I was like, okay, what's gonna lift my energy is my passion. So it shows you our passion is so connected to our soul, our mission in life, that when we work on that, it literally shifts our energy. And what are we trying to do in this world? Constantly raise our frequency. Like, I'm really trying to pay attention. Even though I lose my patience still, even though I'm still getting frustrated, I'm still trying to always get back to that state where my frequency is high again. Doing things to get me to a place where I feel a high frequency. And it doesn't happen overnight that you stay on this consistently high frequency. Even when you get over this challenge of mind impatience and frustration, there's going to be new challenges that arise. So it's just working on your reactions to things so that you don't let things bog you down. You don't get into victim mode. You don't say, woe is me. You don't be like, oh, I'm never going to get out of this. No, you be like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. Ride the wave, let the emotion pass, and later I'll feel better. Like, you just don't give up because of the fact that you're feeling something. Even though your mind, it's like there's like a good angel and a negative angel on side of you, positive and negative. It exists within us, it exists around us. It's constantly determining our decisions that we make and how we feel. So it's like, are you gonna give into the negative mindset and just give up because you're like, this is too much? Or are you gonna be like, this feels like too much right now, but I'm gonna sit with it and I'm gonna find something that could make me feel better. Even if it's just listening to music, songs that you love. You don't have to get up and dance if you don't feel like it. You can dance in your bed, but just listening to stuff that makes you get out of your thoughts. Because I know that for me, when I was feeling heavily sad and overwhelmed and my nervous system wasn't in check and I felt emotionally unstable, the only thing that kept me from not giving up was turning on music, laying in bed, and allowing myself just to be numb. Being like, okay, I'm just gonna listen to this music to turn off my mind because all these thoughts were going off in my mind. So when I would listen to the music, certain songs would make me cry because it was pertaining to my situation or whatever situations that I've been through. And I would let the emotions come out, but it wasn't feeling overwhelmed because it was the music that was the frequency of that music that was softening me up, that was making me feel like a comfort blanket just by listening to those songs. So it's like, find the tools that work for you. Like, I know breathing works for a lot of people, and for me too. When I was going through a lot of heavy anxiety, I would just sit in bed and breathe. Deep breath in, release. And I would do that over and over until my mind just fell asleep. Because sometimes I'd have too much racing thoughts that I couldn't fall asleep. I'm grateful that through me doing like exercise pretty much every day, walking, running around, all these things, I've been able to not really have those moments where I feel like my mind is racing at night. No, I feel exhausted by the end of the night and I'm ready to go to sleep. So, like, a lot of our anxiety comes from not eating the right foods that we're putting into our body. I've been eating a lot of the right foods, putting into my body, and exercise. I've been getting exercise and sunlight. So it's like so simple. And they even say going by the water and looking at the water. I'm grateful that I have a beach that's 10 minutes away so I can stand and look by the water. But like, even in those moments, you don't feel it. Like, you don't feel what I said before in my other video, you don't feel the gratitude towards that water, that it's not feeling like that excitement when you look at the water. Like, just your mind looking at it, when you leave that water, you'll feel calmer. Even if you didn't feel that, like, that feeling of like, this is gonna help me. No, it will help you on a subconscious level where you won't even realize, but you'll feel calmer after you've left that water because it does something to your mind. It calms your mind down by just staring at the water, which makes sense because we are 70% water. So water is our vessel. When we go into the water and when we stare at the water, it's part of us, right? Like, I watched this other creator one time and they were saying that like, water could be creation. Water could be the creator because of, I can't describe how they said it, but like, water flows through everything. Water is conscious being, like all these things that they were saying about water. I can't regurgitate it because I don't remember exactly what the video said, but it was a really good video and it makes you think about like what actually is creation, if not the elements of this earth or this world or this universe, right? Energy, water, grounding dirt has electricity in it. So it's like everything that has electricity in it is pretty much what creation is. I wonder if water has electricity in it. No, I don't think so. No, because water is poured on electricity. Okay, whatever. Side note, water does not have electricity in it, but it has energy in it. Water has energy because it fuels us, and like, water is energy because you can say good things to water and it will be nourishing for you, and the particles in the water will change. Or you can say negative things to water and the particles will change in where it's not healthy for you. It's toxic. So energy is electricity pretty much. So it's like water does have energy inside of it. And yeah, so all of these things we have to think about. It's just, the point is, just keep working on your passion. Find time to work on your passion, whatever it is. If it's playing an instrument, if it's cooking, being a chef, if it's creating a cookbook, if it's building something that's going to change this world. Anything. Just do whatever fuels your passion. Because I promise, even if it feels hard in the start, eventually you get better and better at it, and it's like second nature, where you don't have to think about it, when you're doing it, you're literally tapping directly into source and you're creating something that's beautiful, a beautiful message or creation that needs to be shared with this world. As long as you're tapping into your soul purpose, you're serving others.